Hey guys, welcome to my video for Season 38 War 2 versus X5e. The bans for this war were APOC, CGR, and Torch, and we'll be going in with a team of White Magneto, Omega Sentinel, and Nick Fury. We'll be starting out on Path 7A, have a bunch of metal champions to fight against, so White Magneto is going to get a lot of work. With the Omega Sentinel synergy, we could probably put guidance pre-fights on every single fight, but I think there's a few that we skip out on. We do go with invulnerability boost just because of the chance that Conflictor does end up triggering every once in a while with the power efficiency and with Nova's general tendency to be a dick. But yes, so far just trying to bait out every single special one before we get cornered too much from Nova. And he's actually being special one happy, which is very nice in this fight. Do get a special 2 off and Conflictor doesn't trigger, but we don't crit on the second part, so the power back boosts don't give us a whole lot of power. Would have been nice just to chain a couple SP2s and finish off Nova, but nope, we just gotta dance around with Nova a little bit more. Getting a little bit backed up here, so gotta bait out a special 2. Do have the ability with our invulns to tank a special 3 if needed, but luckily Nova just goes down without a fight here. Then next up on Vivified node, we have Modok, which we will once again be using White Magneto. Not really any reason why we use him, because he doesn't actually turn off the auto block like Red Magneto, but he will just fail it from coming back a few times. So, just allows this fight to end up a little bit faster than either other champ would on the team. But yeah, due to Vivified, he's going to throw special ones like a madman. So yeah, basically here just watching out to see if the auto block does end up triggering and just trying not to finish a combo if there's a chance of us getting auto blocked. Take a little bit of brute force damage because he did auto block us, but yeah. Then that pushes him up to an SP2. So yeah, gotta bait this out. And thankfully he doesn't have his crit up to where it's gonna happen every time on the block. But no, pretty easy fight. Nothing too much as long as Modok throws his specials. And thankfully he did. And then next up we've got a Havok on node 25. And Omega Sentinel's pretty much going to shut down everything on this fight. We do go with the heal block just to prevent willpower. But Power Snack is gone. He will go unblockable, but he already goes unblockable with his prowess, so only thing really to watch out for is when he comes in for double medium, don't expect to get a parry, and then the power stings when he gets the bar of power. But other than that, it's a pretty standard Havok fight. Just bait out the specials, dodge them, wait for power stings to die off before you throw a special, and then try to keep up the plasmas. And he's eventually just going to melt away. Nice quick Omega Sentinel fight, and that was her only contribution for this war other than the White Magneto synergy to give him an extra charge for more pre-fights. And then next up we have our buddy Annihilus on 6B. And we do place a guidance so he's not able to ignore our stun, because he's only able to get rid of stun debuffs. We do throw an invulnerability boost because, as we saw last war, we have a tendency to eat Annihilus special ones. So yeah, we're able to parry him without any worry here due to the guidance. We do still get the debuffs, but it's just pretty much free willpower that you do have to watch out for it if you dash back. But and yeah, once again eating a special one to the face. Do get a pretty big special one or special two off there, but we had forgot to put on Mystic or Mutant Power Back boost, so we didn't get any power back. But yeah, this Annihilus just goes down pretty easily other than the one special one that we ate to the face. Then next up we've got a Mojo here in a pretty terrifying fight. It was one of the scariest ones that I had assigned to myself. And we do end up putting on the Mutant Power Back boosts here. We still have the invulnerability boost up if anything comes up to it. I do not place a guidance on here because I have Pacify maxed out, and Pacify does not interact with passive stuns, only stun debuffs. So I wait for magnetism to trigger, so whenever we stun him, he has minus 100% ability accuracy, so he shouldn't trigger that stun prompt. And we won't get the disorient from parrying him. And then, yeah. Just trying not to, have too many of his auras trigger, but we did trigger it there. Hope for a big crit there. Didn't get it. And now we start degenning pretty bad because of his aura. And once again, didn't crit on the second hit of the special 2, so not a bunch of power back. And then we do get the disorient here because we parried his special 2, which was not ideal. So yeah, with the degen that we had been taking, the goal here is pretty much just to try to kill him as fast as possible. And thankfully he goes down before we can die out due to his anti-life field. And then next up we have a SpiderHam on Mighty Charge. We do get a guidance pre-fight here for Nick Fury. And the goal here is just going to be to spam special ones as fast as possible. I think we put on a combat regen just in case we get any porker poppers for some reason. But rank 4 Nick Fury, if the bleeds can stick here, is just going to destroy SpiderHam. So yeah, hopefully he just doesn't dash back too frequently. We get an early intercept, and yeah. First light bleed, he's down to 60%. And we get another intercept right away, so this fight is pretty much over. Why I finished with the medium there, I'm not entirely sure, but ends up not mattering because SpiderHam has so little health, especially with the enhanced Fury for Nick Fury. And then finally, we have this Scorpion on 55. Go ahead and place a guidance just so we don't have to worry about limber. And we go in with Nick Fury. Now, in all honesty, I probably shouldn't have taken this fight when I did because I was a little bit tired, and if it wasn't with Nick Fury, I probably would have waited until morning. But we have 2 lives with Nick Fury, so dying here's a little bit, no, not that much of a worry. And then, yeah, we miss an intercept and we're down 25%. And, yeah. And then here's the big worry where Scorpion just refuses to throw his special, and we start taking more brute force damage. He's just throwing wild heavies. Thinks he's America Chavez for some reason. And then, yeah, we missed the dex on the last part of special 2, so we got the Petrify on us. So now Scorpion's healing. But the special 1 does knock that off, and then he evades. So this is just going great. But the good thing about Nick Fury is we still have a whole second life to go, and this Nick Fury is SIG 200, so it's going to drain pretty slow if it happens. But ideally, we take Scorpion down before that happens. This last special will finish him off. And that finishes up my fights for this war. And for this total stats for the season, we did 7 fights this war, 4 with White Magneto, 2 with Nick Fury, 1 with Omega Sentinel. So White Magneto takes a commanding lead so far for the most use, and we have a current streak of 149 solos in a row. Thanks for watching.